fast tortoise in the show, drinking coffee, wishing you all well, because life is swell. Super fast tortoise. Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow.
Hey, everybody. What's right? Rock on, for sure. Welcome to the morning coffee show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ooh, I hope it's a good morning. It is Monday. Been waiting all weekend to get till today. You know, it took me 2 days to get to Monday. Yeah. Bad puns. But hey, we're here to go crazy. We get to see Rayman's face, who, by the way, if you go to the comments, type in exclamation point, Rayman.
What?
Enter the chat. It will bring you to this store's YouTube channel.
Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, a lot of the stuff that's up there now is all older stuff, but we are deep in the process of getting tons of new content uploaded, lots of Magic stuff. And there'll probably be some other stuff too, some D&D stuff, a little bit of Beyblade stuff, because we do have people here who play Beyblade. So we're gonna have all kinds of stuff up on there. So
that's pretty cool. Well, and this is a place where they'll possibly get to see you in the future on doing other content, right?
oh, absolutely. We'll be doing some, like I said, I'll be doing Magic stuff. We'll be doing all kinds of deck techs. We've got a lot of stuff in the process. It's just like most things around here, it's a slow little grind, but we're got a lot of stuff coming. So everybody check it out.
Check it out for sure. Yes, well, welcome. That plants your seat in the show that you got to command. Yeah. We appreciate you 100% for being here. Hillbilly's excited. He was telling me the other day that he couldn't look good enough for you.
Hillbilly, you always look good enough.
But anyways, all seriousness, welcome everybody. We are so excited to be here. We got a full roster of stuff today to talk through. You know, Morrow, or as we know him as, my brain just froze on that one.
Mark Rosewaters.
Mark Rosewater, thank you. He did his little teasers for Lorwyn, and he made an article talking about their work up to Lorwyn. So we're gonna try to cover as much of that as possible for those in the show. I shared a link in the private chat, so if you want to help read along and stuff, you'll be able to get there. What's up, Hillbilly?
First thing I want to ask is, how was everybody's weekend?
Ooh, how's everybody? Why wasn't that the question of the day?
I don't know.
It should have been the question of the day.
But anyways, the weekend was pretty good, pretty slow. I like it when the weekend goes slow, so I don't feel like it just rushed, you know. And the weekends are getting rougher because it's getting closer to this magical time that in the States we call Christmas. I know Christmas is celebrated all worldwide, but it gets hectic here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Does it ever?
Well, yeah. I mean, do you guys have Christmas plans?
Just eat a big old dinner.
Dinner.
We do Christmas Eve at my grandmother's house every year. So I've already bought a big ham that I'm going to cook for 15 hours, real slow roast.
Mm-hmm.
I babysit that thing, so I baste it every like 30 minutes. So I'll be up all night. And then nothing on Christmas Day, but the Saturday after Christmas, we're doing a private event here at the lounge for all of the regulars.
Nice.
And then we'll have karaoke that night afterwards after that. So
Karaoke. We definitely need to hear Rayman sing.
Oh, oh.
Everybody send him the booze. Get him drunk enough. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, that's cool. I know our plans is when at our house when we say Christmas Day and we like it's time to open gifts, I'm pretty sure the clock just struck midnight on Christmas Eve. Well, Christmas Eve's here, midnight hits, and it's time to open gifts.
Nice.
Well, it's been like that for the last few years because apparently everybody likes to open their gifts late at night and sleep in Christmas Day.
There you go.
That's right.
So how was your weekend, Lone Wolf?
It was pretty good. I kind of took my own little vacation. It was nice and relaxing.
Woohoo! Did you go to Hawaii?
Nope.
That's fine.
Man, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of Lone Wolf's weekend.
Right? Vacation. Get the time to sit back and relax. Oh, I'm glad for you. Happy that you got to have a little vacation.
Yep.
As am I.
So how was your weekend there, Rayman?
Oh, buddy. My weekends are always pretty much the same. I got to be up at just after 6 to work on Saturday and Sunday. But it doesn't let me keep me down because as soon as I get off work, I come out here, I play Magic, do karaoke till 11, get up and go to work. And then yesterday I was here playing Magic, and then I stayed until about 11 to get all this stuff set up so I could just come in, plug a few things up, and be ready to be on the show this morning.
Man, all this talk about karaoke is making me want to sing. Because it's been a while since I last seen you.
We do it every Saturday night.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice. Funny enough, the only person in this house who would sing on karaoke would be me. And I do it badly, by the way. And I don't do it badly like I don't know I'm bad. I do it badly because I know I'm bad, and I do it proudly.
Well, that's the rule about karaoke. If you're good, then what are you doing? If you're bad at it.
That's right.
I did sing karaoke in front of Ron Perlman. Yeah, the Ron Perlman, and had no clue I was doing it.
Ooh, I know him from 2 movies that I absolutely love: The Island of Dr. Monroe and Del Toro's Hellboy series.
Hellboy's very good.
Yeah,
He's the best part of Alien Resurrection.
mm-hmm. Yeah, like he carries a gravitas with him when he's acting. He's one of those actors that have his style and he knows it. He's comfortable with it and goes for it. I know he's been in a lot of other things, and there was that biker show he was a part of, but I'm not.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy. I'm not really a biker dude, so I really didn't watch the show. But he's always good at what he does.
Absolutely.
If Ron Perlman wants to stop in and say hi on the show someday, hit me up in the DMs.
Yeah. Ron, I promise I will not sing in front of you again. I promise. I promise.
All right. But that's pretty cool though. If I never sung in front of anybody famous, and I never been in front of. Well, technically that's not true. The closest to famous I ever been next to was the band Super Chick back in the day. If you don't know, they're like a Disney sponsored Christian band, and I got to meet the drummer whose brother played for Pillar, which was a pretty awesome Christian band back in the day. And I got to meet the whole cast, and I was basically a roadie for the show. Our church went down there to this.
That's so cool.
Went to the local university to set up their show for them. Like, I had no clue what I was doing, but they treated us so well. They had a good time, and man, did I drink so much soda back then that they were handing it out for free.
Open soda bar. I mean, why not?
Right? Hillbilly. He's the most famous person here. Nice. All right. Well, let's say hello to some people in chat really quick. And it looks like we got Mrs. Hillbilly. And I see there's a handful of you guys watching. So if you're watching, talk with us. We'll enjoy the conversation. Be part of the conversation. Engage. You're amazing.
Absolutely.
But we got to get to the segment of the day that separates the first step to the second step. which should be the upkeep than whatever. I don't know. I'm still perfecting the show. But let's get to the card of the day.
Card of the day.
Ooh, the card of the day was shared with us by Rayman on Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord,
Oh,
what are you doing? Discord's
I
where
love
it's
this
happening.
card.
And this is a fun card. I remember playing this back when 9th edition or 7th edition, one of the two, were standard legal. Well, at least it was in my area. Like, I'm still confused if anything was legal legitimately when we played Magic, because they basically let us play with anything at our local shops.
Yeah.
You know, but telepathy, everybody hated playing this card. It's like, you get to see what's in our hand.
It was really funny back then, and in Commander now, it is just so good. If you're playing blue, and you're like, man, I need a card to put in my deck that is just going to absolutely make an immense, it's going to hit the table, and people are going to be like, oh, telepathy. You can get it for, I don't know, $0.25 in most places. It is a cheap card. And it has a huge impact on any game where it touches the table.
Oh yeah, in Commander that is true, because everybody doesn't want you to see what's in their hand.
Right.
Nope.
like I remember back in the day when we were playing Magic, when this was like standard, people were afraid of this because you could telegraph their own plays. Like if you saw a counterspell in their hand, you could play around that.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And so people did that a lot. Telepathy is a fantastic card. And I've seen one foil in my lifetime, and it's pretty cool foil.
Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because I remember seeing a foil. Well, hopefully I'm right, if my memory is correct.
And I'm sure there is. I'm just not sure. I don't know if I've ever owned one.
No, back then foils were hard as hell to get. They were basically the mythics, like the
Yeah, that's true too.
But yeah, all right. But thinking of telepathy, let's get to the picture of the day. The picture of the day is Tortoise picture breaks the internet, looking innocent because Santa is coming. I was playing around. I'm like, what better picture to have on the internet is cat pictures. Cat pictures with a tortoise.
Especially oranges. Everybody loves oranges.
That's right, oranges. Yeah, orange kitties are so cute. The most
They
playful kitties.
Them in their one brain cell.
That's right. But yeah, picture days there look cute. So yes, AI. Yeah, it's AI. Like, you can't really Google a picture like this. That'd be nice. But yeah, like I use the cheap AI stuff so people know it's like AI. But apparently, paid AI that you pay for, things can look so realistic.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't hide the fact that I use AI on this art. It's not like I'm selling it. I'm not selling it at all. It's free to you. If you ever want to share it, have it. I'll post it on Discord if you want it. I'm not going to charge a penny for stuff if I get for free. But anyways, with that, my friends, we got to get to the question of the day. Question of the day was brought to us by TCGdude. Hope you're watching. Hope you're having fun. Let's get to this.
Hey y'all, TCGdude here. My question of the day is, who is your favorite Magic the Gathering artist?
Ooh.
I can't answer this because I don't know, because I just played the game.
Just play the game. You can pick up your favorite art on a card and look down at the bottom and it'll tell you the artist.
Yeah, true. I really never pay any attention to the artist.
What?
Yep.
I mean, I feel like most people's generic answer is just Mark Poole, because odds are that you have seen a dozen cards that the guy has done and you probably enjoy the art on them and you just don't know that they're his. Like, he did the original Birds of Paradise. He did, just a bunch of the really iconic cards in the game are done by him. So it's probably cool for most people. It is for me.
It is for you. I mean, you have great artists like Therese Nielsen, Seth McKinnon, and everything else. But back in the day, when me and my friend Andrew, we were new to Magic, we fell in love with a particular artist.
Ooh.
And when this particular artist did the bounce lands for Ravnica original, and like the bounce lands that come to play tapped, you return a land to your hand and tap for 2. He did all the artwork for those.
Oh wow, okay.
He did full cycles of lands in different sets. I think he's done the best forest so far in Magic, like basic forest, not like the special art forest, but the basic forest. And I think he's done the best mountain so far in Magic. And they're in core sets like 9 and 7, which is and he's a big artist in the community of artists. He sells his art online if you want to go to. But John Avon was my favorite artist forever because of his lands. We used to buy his artwork on lands, particularly back in the day, because we loved his artwork.
Well, now I'm going to put the reading glasses on and go find one because I'm curious which ones it is.
Like he had there's not Mirrodin, the upside down crown looking set symbol. That set, he has a really good forest, and he has a really cool silhouette mountain that's just red and simple. Yeah, but he's like, if you look up John Avon lands, you're going to get a lot.
He did Barbarian Ring, and that's all I needed to know. And Darksteel Citadel. Oh yeah. This guy has done some phenomenal stuff. I recognize so much of this.
As long as the card works in one of my decks, all that matters to me. Now the artists, I mean, they got some pretty cool art out there. I will say that, and a lot of the other artists does a great job on their cards. And some of the cards, I just love the art, but as far as calling the artist out, I'm unable to because I just mainly like the cards for their functionality, and I do like the art, but I never keep up with the artist.
Hold on. While I'm looking up a card.
I was talking about karaoke, and I've got Tort in the mood to sing.
That's right. That's not hard to do.
That seems true too.
I am uploading an image of my favorite forest, and I have this particular forest in foil, but I don't have a lot of them. I just have one of them. But this is what struck me with Avon right there.
That's Onslaught, right?
Onslaught, yeah, that's the upside down crown sign, yeah.
This art looks awesome.
Mm-hmm. It is awesome, and foil back in the day, their foils looked way better than they do today, and that's because the foiling process wasn't as busy as it is today. But but to heck with it, people love the Pringles, and I guarantee you, this forest I have is still not a Pringle.
That's impressive,
right?
Because a lot of I have a Stifle that's a foil from Scourge, and that poor thing is, I have to double sleeve it, or I can't run it in a deck because it's Pringled so bad.
Right. So yeah, it's like I just keep mine cards in the sleeves as much as possible, and that slows this Pringling process. But
it does slow it down.
Yeah, but I noticed there's some cards I have foiled from sets that even in sleeves they kind of crimp and. But hey, there we go. That was the question of the day. Lone Wolf, did he have a favorite artist?
I don't know if he's an artist is the thing, so I really can't say that. The only person comes to mind is Richard Garfield, but I don't think he was an artist.
Well, he was an artist by designing the game of Magic we love.
So I guess if there's anything, it's him. But I don't know. As far as a particular card, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think he's done personal art, but he has designed cards. He designed Feldegriff, which is a fan favorite hippo.
Hmm.
Yeah,
He did.
Mhm.
He did.
Mhm. And if you want to go to the unsets, there's Richard Garfield, PhD.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we'll let that one slide because he's the designer of the game. All bless Richard Garfield. I don't know. I probably did all that wrong, but all right. But anyways, let's delve into this. Let's get into the topic of the day, and the topic of the day is Mark Rosewaters shares what he can about Lorwyn Eclipsed. So I figured at first we'll try to go through the teasers because if that goes long, we can cover the rest of tomorrow. The first thing is the teasers. Boom. Like, here are things that you can expect from Lorwyn Eclipsed. And like, this is clips because Tumblr wanted me to sign up for an account, and I didn't want to sign up for an account for a website I barely ever use.
Fair enough.
So this is all ripped from Facebook. It says, first up here are some things you can expect. And the first one, the Planeswalker that makes Kithkin creature tokens. Look at that.
Interesting.
Interesting.
That is interesting. Well, the way they designed Kithkin back in the day, I wouldn't expect too many tokens for Kithkin. They're fairly cheap enough, like mana cost wise. So that's interesting. But we are getting a Planeswalker, and that's the important thing in that sentence. We are getting a Planeswalker.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the Planeswalker will have Evoke. No, I'm kidding.
Could be Johnny, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Could be a Johnny. Could be one of the original 5, or it could be
Elspeth tends to make tokens, so it could be Elspeth. She could have traveled to Lorwyn.
She's an Archangel now, so an Archangel that makes Kithkin be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What is a Kithkin?
It's a Hobbit before Hobbits existed in Magic.
Yeah, they're halflings.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yep. I only said Hobbit because that was easy to reference.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
But yeah, before Hobbits were in Magic the Gathering, for halflings, they made Kithkin for a long time.
Everybody actually thought that they were going to, when we went back to Lorwyn, they were going to rename the Kithkin and like turn them all into halflings, just like all the Nagas are now snakes.
Right.
Because like a year and a half ago, Morrow put out a poll, and it made it seem like they were going to do that creature type change, but it never did, it seems.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, they changed the word to Naga because some people were confusing it with another word, or it was sounding like another word.
Well, they did Naga at the same time they did some other ones. It was just to kind of bring the number of total creature types down, and to make it more sense. I mean, a Naga is just a giant snake person. So
Yep. I hope they reprint them as snakes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think all the ones that have got reprinted so far have the snake creature type instead.
Gaming Bob, hello. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
We love you, Gaming Bob. Miss your face. Hope things are going good. Then, all right. So the next one I find kind of funny because when they say Kindred reprints, some cards they're probably reprinting were tribal back in the day, and not Kindred. But they're probably reprinting them so they can slap the word Kindred on it in the subtype box. But that'd be cool to get some Kindred reprints or typo reprints or tribal. I still call it tribal. Come on.
Me too.
Me too.
But yeah. Still no banana token. No. Banana. That's right.
Although all the Kibo players cry out in unison, another set comes and no banana token.
So, tell you the truth, the way Standard is going with the Kindred reprints, I hope we get a Bitter Blossom in Standard again.
Well, we're getting the creature that's basically a living Bitter Blossom.
Right? But get 2 of them.
But to actually get Bitter Blossom back in standard probably doesn't happen. I'm all for it though.
Right.
But that card it's super good in standard.
That's right.
Super good.
Well, I don't think they're going to reprint every fairy back to remake the mistake of fairies back in Lorwyn. But this is Wizards of the Coast. They do slip.
I was about to say, WotC is not one to be known to learn from their mistakes.
Right. But it'd be cool if we got a printed sheet, like a print sheet, like I think we're doing this kind of, but they haven't shown a lot from original Lorwyn. They showed different cards. But on the extra sheets of bonus sheets, that'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be awesome. A new Bitter Blossom. Bring the price down for us Commander players who need a bunch of them.
That's right. I still would use one. I would. I mean, I got a Skull Clamp that's just hungry for fairies.
I have one in Sephiroth, man. Give me those tokens to sack and draw cards with, or make my opponents lose creatures and stuff. Yeah, I'm all about it.
Right. All right, the next one on the list. Anybody want to read that?
Sure. Some counters in the set, such as Charge, Dream, whatever Dream is, Flying, First Strike, Indestructible, and Lifelink counters. That's going to be pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool.
Just hoping that they got some of these in black and green.
Yeah, I'm wondering what a Dream counter is.
Yeah, me too. I have no clue what that is.
That's at least it's something different.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I hope it's not just like another type of counter that already exists.
Just with a different name.
Right. Mm-hmm. But a Dream counter could be fun. Like what if a Dream counter changed the creature type of a creature? Like say if a Dream counter meant they went in a realm, they went from like a Kithkin to a wretched creature, and their creature type is wretched, and there's and in the set that we don't know about yet, in the set there's wretched lords and stuff that buff up your wretched creature types and stuff like that. That'd be cool.
Yep.
For sure.
I'm curious on what all these counters are. I mean, we know what charge counters are. We know what flying counters are. First Strike, Indestructible, Lifelink. We know those counters. The only counter we don't know about is the Dream. I'm curious myself on what the Dream could be.
Game about so look, our doubling season, Annoying Procession, Mondrak, consider going up in value again. Then hopefully, yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We're getting Indestructible counter back. I'm hoping it's on a white and green spell, like a hybrid green spell, and hopefully we get a Dawn's Truth or something. But instead of giving your team Indestructible counters, you get to give a creature hexproof and an Indestructible counter. That'd be cool.
That is awesome. I mean, I'm curious on what these cards are going to be. Especially since I'm trying to build a counters deck. This one might even help my deck.
Then we got this next card here. This next tip here, or teaser. Says another card is the Thirst for Something series.
So we have Thirst for Knowledge, which is draw 2 or was it draw 3 and discard 2 unless you discard an artifact?
Mm-hmm. You got Thirst for Meaning, which does the same thing, but with enchantments. We got one for creatures. We got one for artifacts.
So it's almost certainly instants or sorceries, right?
Could be. Yeah. I mean, unless they create a new permanent type, which is possible.
Possible, I suppose. Possible.
But why don't you get this next one, Rayman?
Oh Lord, I gotta put the readings on.
The readers. Trust me, I got
all right.
Too. If you want,
another card that makes something a coward.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those are the mono red commander that came out of Foundation's Jumpstart that makes creatures cowards and cowards can't block warriors is actually a really fun deck to play against. I've never piloted it, but I've played against it several times. My buddy Austin too, if you're watching, shout out. He plays it, so Stuff to make that deck better is cool. I'm on board with this, even though I don't play it. Have no intention of playing it, but it's fun to play against. So
Right.
I'm all about that.
That's pretty good. You could staple those thirst effects as ETB triggers on creatures. That'd be cool.
Yep.
ETB effects, or my favorite, on combat effects.
Yep.
Like we do combat damage to a player. You can discard a certain type of card and draw 2 cards, or something like that. Well, I got the thirst thing wrong, where you draw 2 cards and discard a card, or draw 3 cards, discard a card, or I keep messing up. Draw 3 cards, you discard 2 cards unless you discard a particular type of card. That's what I get for putting on my readers. All right. Oh, who wants to get that next?
I think Lone Wolf needs to get that.
Oh, sure. A card that tutors every turn. Sounds like a card that's going to be broken.
Yep.
I mean, it sounds broken, but they could staple on like a 8-9 mana creature for all we know, or a spell.
Right.
But
Well,
that's solid.
there is the Liliana that upticks to tutor, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So it could be that, because I mean that's technically a tutor every turn. It sounds like that if people are holding stocks an opposition agent, you should continue to hodl, because it's going. If there's a card that's going to let people tutor every turn,
That's right.
WotC probably is going to undercost it, so people are going to play it, and your oppo agents are going to be very good.
Right. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Then the next thing on the list is a card that tutors every turn.
Yeah, that's the one Lone Wolf read.
Oh, not the tutor every turn. My lord. New card that copies triggers.
Ooh,
Copies triggers. Man.
I'm all about this.
That's good. Copying triggers. Like, because you got the resonators that copy triggers and stuff like that. I wonder if this will be like that, but on a creature.
Nice.
No.
It's going to have to go in the morph deck.
Gamey Bob says, well, technically you have the boast tutor on a Vogroth guy. That's true. Whenever he attacks and you can boast, he can tutor. All right. A keyword introduced in 2025 returns. So they're basically using a newer.
What new keyword did we get?
Yeah.
We had.
I haven't spoiled it yet.
Well, no, it says a keyword from 2025 is making a return. So all the 2025 sets are out. So it's almost certainly not going to be one of the Avatar bending sets. So those are out.
Jamie Bob, Web Slinger. That's right. That'd be
awesome.
I don't think it'd be a Universes Beyond.
No, I don't think so either. So what did we get this year? We got Ether Drift, which had start your engines a keyword. So it's unlikely, but it could be that. And then did we get any new? We have Station. So it could be something at stations. Although it doesn't really make a lot of sense. It could be.
Ooh, what about the trigger from Tarkir?
What was the new key? What keyword did Tarkir have?
That makes warriors on attack.
Mobilize?
Mobilize. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
If it's mobilized, my buddy Connor has just had a heart attack because he's literally building a mobilized deck that we've been playing against Mardu the last week or so.
Right. That's crazy. No, that could be fun. It'd be fun if we got a mechanic from a Universes Beyond set come back, because
that would be cool.
Because like a mechanic that could work from a Universes Beyond set is Mayhem. Like that just sounds like it can fit.
Yeah.
In other sets,
because Mayhem's the Spider-Man one that basically works like madness, right?
Right.
If you discarded it, you can play it that turn, as long as timing effects and all that fun stuff still triggers.
Right. Yeah, exactly. As long as you discarded a card this turn, at the time you can play that card, you can play it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Mayhem would be great. I think that fits. I think Mayhem fits in well with Magic because it is just a slightly modified version of Madness, which I love from back in the day.
Mhm.
And it brings Universes Beyond a little closer to being just Magic,
Right.
which I like.
It's pretty solid. MTG Game Bob says, "Make Mutate great again." Mutate.
Dude, I love that mechanic.
Me too. Me too.
All right. Who wants to read this next one?
A number of Lorwyn Shadowmoor block mechanics have cameos.
All right. For those new people out in Chatland, what a block is back in the day, Magic the Gathering create sets in blocks. So when there's Lorwyn, you had 3 blocks in Lorwyn, 3 sets designed for Lorwyn's playing. And we'd actually enjoy it, and it felt good. And set releases were a lot fewer back then. You know,
I miss block. I miss block so much.
oh, right. It gave you time to enjoy the set, fill a set, and play with different cards for a set. It was interesting, but they strayed away from that. But anyways, Lorwyn Shadowmoor block mechanics have cameos. I like Champion. If you remember Champion, if a creature would enter the battlefield, you get to exile a creature that shared a creature type with it, and the creature that came into play would be big. And if it were removed, you get the champion creature back.
Oh, I would. That sounds like something they would absolutely positively bring into current Magic. I've never seen that mechanic, but it sounds awesome. Tort, I would say that you're onto something, and I would say that there is going to be a champion in this set.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
That sounds exactly like modern Magic. That sounds exactly like modern Magic R&D.
CMTG Gaming Bob here in chat actually got to meet Rosewater in person at a conference or a convention. He talked to Mark for 10 minutes about returning in blocks again. That's pretty
Oh,
That's awesome.
And Mark told me they will never make blocks again. No. But
of course.
So cool you guys
Of
talk.
course.
All right.
I miss block.
And the last one. All right. Who wants to read that one?
I'll throw the old eyes back on.
All right.
Some tokens in the set: 1/1 colorless shapeshifter, 1/1 blue-black fairy, 2/2 black-green elf, 3/3 green elk. Oh, everybody's so excited about that. And 3/4 green tree folk.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
3/3 green elk. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Now that's having me to rethink that planeswalker.
Right.
No, there's no way they bring Oko back. There's no way that they make that mistake and they make anything that even resembles the old Oko. Because even I was not playing Magic at that time, but even I heard about how, like when it was happening, how bad Oko was and how that card just had to be dealt with immediately.
Right. No doubt.
I love Oko. I have a very expensive one in one of my decks because, boy, you want to watch a table tilt. You play Oko and the whole table immediately just turns over.
That's right. I played Oko in a Commander game and people tilted over.
I know. I killed it twice.
That's right. Game Ops is wrong plane though, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean that's true. This isn't Eldraine, but the Omen paths have opened since March, so now people from any plane could go to any other plane. That's how we ended up with a bunch of Planeswalker as animals in Bloomburrow.
That's right. And Game Ops, they told me that the Block's first set would sell well, the second one mediocre, and the third one poorly. That makes sense from business.
That's because now that's not on us as players, guys. That was on R&D. Because if you look back historically after Urza Block, when all three sets were bangers, you would have the first set be really good, the middle one be pretty okay, and then the third one have like 4 good cards. That's not our fault as players. That's R&D doing a bad job making the sets better as they went along.
Right. That makes sense. All right, bro. We got more cards. Trust me, we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more of these.
Oh my goodness.
Some counters in the set charge Dream. Okay, other there's knowledge tutors every turn. Oh, wait. All right. Now here's some rules text that I'll be showing off in cards.
Rules text.
Interesting.
As artifact enters, choose elemental, elf, fairy, giant, goblin, kithkin, merfolk, or treefolk. That could definitely be the champion.
Yep.
You know.
A shapeshifter champion.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
But like, yeah, that's crazy. All right, next one. Here's some rules text I'll be showing up on cards. More. Where X is the difference between the power and toughness. Wow. Make Magic more confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, Hillbilly, why don't you read that next one?
Which one? The counter all spells your opponents control?
Yep.
Jeez.
Sounds like a card you need.
Yeah. Counter all spells your opponents control. That is going to be kind of busted.
It's good against Storm.
Yeah.
And other than that, it's probably super situational because you probably don't have multiple spells your opponent's casting going on the stack at the same time. But it's really good against people who want to win by storming off. You're just like, no.
Right. That's crazy. Like, we don't know if it's a spell or on a creature or an artifact or anything. Like, we have no clue what's beyond, but that's pretty powerful.
Yeah, it is.
Right. And spend only, the next rules text is spend only to cast spells with mana value 4 or greater. So they're bringing back the Trash Panda ability again. Basically.
Nice.
Sounds right. Then the next one is if this is the third time this ability has resolved this turn. Interesting.
Those tend to be very good.
They could be good, those counter tickers. Then this,
like Sephiroth being able to make an emblem as a non-planeswalker is crazy.
That's right. This creature enters with 6 -1/-1 counters. That's crazy. I wonder if we're going to get like a Death Shadow again. It's just enters counters. Maybe when you attack, you're moving -1 counter. So I have no clue. The next thing is at the beginning of each end step, if you put a counter on a creature this turn.
Ooh. So
there's going to be a counters matters theme. And it kind of worries me a little bit because it reminds me of New Capenna, and the Bant ability was not that great.
Hillbilly, you'd be the person to ask. You would certainly know how much proliferation is currently in standard. Like in the sets that are in standard right now, how much proliferation is there?
There's not much.
Okay, so that makes these abilities much less good. Still not bad, but much less good.
All right, I'm hoping that there's some proliferation within this set.
Might be. Game Bob, Oko would turn Big O tokens into 3/3 elk. So I might do good.
Yeah.
All right.
It would turn anything into a 3/3 elk.
That's right. Then the last thing on here is you may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is less than or equal to the amount of life you gain this turn.
I think you skipped.
Oh, that right there is already terrifying.
Yeah. No, I didn't skip one.
At the beginning of your end step, you put a counter on a creature this turn.
That's what we just read when I said it makes me afraid of New Capenna. So you may cast that card without paying its mana cost if you gain life equal or more than the spell's cost. That's insane.
Yeah,
that's very good card. Very good. It's reverse Bolas Citadel.
Sorry, I'm looking at the time and trying to rush these things now. A little. It says, why don't you read that first one, Hillbilly?
Add X green or X white, where X is the number of other creatures you control.
All right, so we read that one. All right.
Ooh, it's a living Gaia's Cradle. Right. It can also make white. Well, gentlemen, that's a $40 card right there.
That's right.
$40.
So, okay, we have to skip down to the last two here. All right. Actually, I realized some of these are copying. The pictures I took are just little bits. One of the abilities is add X green or X white, or where X is the number of other creatures you control. Yep, that's the guy's
Yep.
he's talking
That's
about.
the guys. That thing's dumb. That's going to be super expensive. I hate it already.
Mhm.
I mean, I love it, but I hate that I want to buy one.
Yeah, Billy, why do you read the bottom one, the very bottom one?
All right. Double all damage that sources you control of the chosen type would deal. Nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
Red
Sounds
get more.
very strong.
X.
Yeah, more likely this is probably red because to me it does sound like it's red.
That is a red effect.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right. Some creature types you can expect to see. Goblin Sorcerer, Oaf, Giant Mercenary, Treefolk Cleric, Horse Serpent, Legendary Creature, Elf Fairy Noble. Hope that's a counterspell on a creature, tell you what. Finally, here are some names in the set. You got Bark of Doran, like from the tree bark.
Bark of Doran.
You got Champions of the Perfect, which should be an elf, because Perry is perfect. You got Chaos Spewer, which is kind of funny. You got Flitterwing Flittering Nuisance. You got Gitleaf's Embrace, which is Gitleaf is known as the Gogori Elves. And you got Glister Baron. Yeah.
I'm hoping that Bark of Doran is an artifact that gives the equipped creature some boost to its toughness and lets it deal power based on its toughness, opposed to its strength, just its power, just like Doran does. I'm hoping it's just, like a +0/+3, and this creature deals damage equal to its toughness instead of its power.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping that Bark of Doran does.
Right. And then for me, it could be land because you got Doran's land. So
what does his land do? Does anybody you remember?
Yeah, tap for green mana, but you can tap for a black or white if you ping a life.
Oh, okay.
And it's a tree folk land.
Wow. Yeah. And it's Abzan. It taps for black, green, and white.
Yeah, it taps for green, but you can pay life to tap for white and black.
Why do I not have this in my Abzan Walls deck that has Doran in it?
Right. It would make sense. All right.
Yeah.
All right. More names in the set. We got Mirror Form, Moonglove Extractor, Moon Shadow, and Skillsback Scrounger. All right.
Mirror form is almost certainly the one that changes, right? We and Hillbilly's on the same page on this. It's the one that comes in. You're going to pick the creature type. Is that what you're thinking, Hillbilly?
Yep, I was thinking Changeling.
Well, I'm going to go.
Great minds, my friend. Great minds.
Well, I'm going to say this is going to be a creature. Mirror form is going to be they're going to be the creature that when it attacks, it becomes any creature type on the battlefield. Any creature on the battlefield. I don't know.
Yeah, that could definitely work.
That'd be cool. I'll be down with that too.
Turn into a giant. And the last one. It says tune in. So this is tune in to twitch.tv.magic if you're on Twitch. I'm not. On January 5th at 10 a.m. part-time for your first deep dive into the enchanted world of Lorwyn Eclipsed. And after that live, they'll post it on YouTube, which is where I normally watch them.
Cool. Well, what that last thing says is spoiler season starts on the 5th.
That's exactly what that says. In so many words, spoiler season on the 5th. Let's go.
Yep. And I will be covering the spoilers on my channel starting on the 5th.
Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Lorwyn's a set I like for sure. So we're gonna try to cover some of the stuff here. But yeah, so man, that took all episode to get through those stupid spoilers. Well, I hope you got to enjoy this image of a cat on an arcade cabinet, because
who doesn't enjoy cats on arcade cabinets?
Right. Says the guy who has to clean them.
That was your spider cat.
Spider cat. True, I remember that one time he was climbing over everything. Remember, he climbed up here. Mr. Tyranny, Lorwyn was good the first time around. Let's hope it's good the second time around.
Yep.
I mean, look, we're getting.
I have hopes.
I got hopes because we're getting a handful of hybrid mana in this set that we're told.
Mm-hmm.
And hybrid
And this is
mana,
100% why they want to change it. This is 100% why they want to change that rule in Commander.
yeah, but I don't think they need to. The mechanic's not broken.
I don't think they need to. I think they do, but I don't think. I mean, I think they will, but I don't think they need to.
Yeah.
I think they will change it, but I don't think they need to change it at all.
Right.
I think it's fine.
Right.
That's one thing I always fear of when I hear them come out talking about Commander. All right, we're going to do. What do you think about hybrid being in Commander? I'm like, great. Now we're going to have hybrid in Commander. Not even what you think. I mean, when they say bring it up, the idea of it up, I automatically think they're already going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the same thing about the Planeswalker thing that they talked about in that same article about where they're talking about making it to where any Planeswalker can be your commander. I'm like, okay, this is happening. It may not happen right away, but this is going to happen.
Right. Mr. Tierney said they should create new Planeswalkers like they did the first time. Well, the first time, there was no such thing as a Planeswalker until then in the set, in the Magic. I mean, they were designed way before Magic. In fact, they were called Towers, and they weren't Planeswalkers originally, but they made them the Planeswalkers so they'd be characters people can connect with.
Yep.
Is the last new Planeswalkers we have from Kamigawa, Neon Dynasty, the Emperor, and Kaito?
Oh, no.
Because Amanatu was in Deathborn, but she was already a Planeswalker in previously.
Oh, you're talking about like brand new Planeswalkers, like. No.
Yeah, I mean like actually new characters that are showing up as Planeswalkers.
That's true, because that might be true because there's no Planeswalkers in the universes beyond. So there's that.
And yeah, like the ones that were in Tarkir were already Planeswalkers.
You're right. There were not reprints, but there were Planeswalkers of existing Planeswalkers.
Yeah, like Elspeth. Elspeth got a new Planeswalker, but she's been around forever.
Yeah, Ren 6 and Ren 7 were new, but those came out.
Oh, that's true.
Horizons.
Yeah.
So,
One thing
I
remember them talking about this one character, Oko's son, which they introduced his son on
Oh yeah,
OTJ, Lux Thunder Junction, and they said keep an eye on him. So I'm thinking that will be the newest Planeswalker when we get another new Planeswalker.
right.
and that would make sense that he's here because he's shown up in every set. Like wherever we're at, he's going through the Omen path and appearing there. That's a very good point, Hillbilly. I've changed my mind. I think the Planeswalker is not Oko, but Oko's son.
Well, what if I blew your minds with an idea? Since Lorwyn was the first block to have Planeswalkers, what if this new Lorwyn set's the first Planeswalker to have creature types?
Oh.
like typal kindred Planeswalker?
That would be interesting.
Right? Because can you imagine if we had a changeling Planeswalker that was all creatures? So when it ever entered, I'd come into play as a creature type Planeswalker. It triggered.
Yeah, I was talking about Kaito.
Yeah, Kaito.
That's what I'm talking about. Kaito and the Emperor from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah,
Cyberpunk Kamigawa.
Cyberpunk. Hey, look, that Neon Dynasty set was a banger. I won't lie.
Oh yeah.
I don't love a ton of the cards out of it, but it is by far my favorite aesthetic set in years.
I like the aesthetics, and I like Reconfigure. Reconfigure was one of the best ways to include creatures as equipments and how they did it. Because
someone here has a Reconfigure commander in their box.
That's right. So we have that, but yeah, then just don't have any of the loyalty counters after the Almond Pass stuff. That's right. Because we got creatures. Planeswalkers that are creatures, but yeah. Anyways, my friends. Anyways. Oh, it is that time of day where we got to click this certain button. The one no one's been anticipating for because we hate it when we get here, but we got to get here anyways because the timer strikes.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Woo! I hope you guys are excited, ready for today. Hope this Monday is going to get you going. But now it's time to get excited for the shill section, where people will tell you where you can find them, watch them, connect with them, or maybe they just have a little message for you. Who knows? But we're going to start with the one, the only, the handsome, devilish handsome, Love.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me on today. It was kind of a fun show. Let's get Hillbilly and Tortoise up to 1,500 subscribers, getting closer.
Nice. Let's go. Let's go. And with that, we're going to go to TheoneRAYman.
Woo! All right. Thank you guys for having me on again. It was awesome to be here. Thanks everybody who watched. As you can see, I am now officially at Mr. B's Game Lounge in Pennington Gap, Virginia. This is where I'm going to be doing the show from every day. The owners were kind enough to make it so I could do that. And when I'm on tomorrow, we'll be a little bit that way. So you'll see a little bit more of this awesome art. If you're in Tortoise's Discord, you can get a sneak peek as to what the entire wall looks like. But thank you guys. If you want to check out Mr. B's Game Lounge, you can check them out on Facebook. You can check them out on YouTube. Like I said, the content on YouTube is a bit older, but we have a lot of stuff in the works. So check us out, and thanks again for having me.
Yeah, for sure. Love having you. And we got Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody. Today at 2 o'clock, I'll be doing another arena stream. Made a new deck this morning. I don't know if it's going to be good or a bust, but we'll find out this afternoon at 2 o'clock. That's all I got planned for today, is to do another arena stream.
All right. Sounds good. Today is Monday. We'll see what we got going on today, because I'm probably going to try to play Miles Morales. Probably try to finish up the game. Who knows?
Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to have fun at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. But my friends, I want to thank you all for being here. Everybody on the show, you rock, you roll. Everybody in chat, you rock, you roll. Thank you for being here and chatting it up and keeping the algorithm going, because Mr. Algorithm is a hard person to please. And when you guys chat, you make everything better. With that, I want to thank you, channel members, for supporting the channel the way you do. I want to thank you, channel subscribers, for growing the channel the way you do. I want to remind you that you're awesome, you're amazing, you're loved. So I'm thinking about you, and if you can, say and or do something positive to someone else, because you might be the change you need today. With that, my friends, we got to call this show a good one. Later. I want to thank you, channel members of the channel, for supporting this creep the way you do. You are awesome. And you subscribers, everybody that subscribes, you're doing amazing too. Thank you very much for all that you do.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes.